Imagine opening your front door this morning to a team of drug agents being targeted as a criminal, but arguably innocent of any crime. That is exactly what happened to one local man last month. He is caught in the middle of Ohio's new murky medical marijuana law. And this morning, he's talking only to the E-Team's Kristen Volk. And Kristen, you're learning this case likely the first of its kind in the state.
Yeah, Karina, it's also a wake-up call for anybody who may look to marijuana for medicine at a time when the new law remains largely undefined and the door wide open for police who still label any kind of marijuana for any purpose illegal.
The first thing that ran through our mind was, why are you here?
His face hidden, his voice distorted. This man explains how a morning door knock nearly changed the course of his life.
We were escorted into our family room and we were basically monitored while they did the search.
No longer a medical marijuana patient, instead a suspected drug dealer. His wife and 2 daughters home at the time.
Did they go through every room?
Pretty much. Every room, every nook and cranny.
A team of police officers and detectives from the Southeast Area Law Enforcement Task Force handed him a search warrant, saying they were looking for marijuana, and they found it in the form of this.
How much was there?
Less than a misdemeanor's amount.
Less than a quarter cup of marijuana oil extract. The agents treated it as a drug, a criminal possession, and they confiscated it. Yet under Ohio's new medical marijuana law, it's his medicine.
All of a sudden, I will not be able to see.
This man vaporizes marijuana for his glaucoma, and he has a written doctor's recommendation to use it for medicinal purposes. His disease qualified by the state for medical marijuana use.
The state has said on their website for the marijuana policy program, they have basically outlined the exact process that I followed.
From our standpoint, it's obviously still deemed criminal to possess or sell.
But the regional drug task force involved in this case tells me it does not care whether this man or anyone else follows the few guidelines already set forth by the state.
There's nothing in place to determine that you're violation-free.
That's because the task force says it won't recognize medical marijuana as being legal, even though the law passed last year, until the state releases its specific rules about it in September.
The last thing you want to do is break the law.
The task force never charged the man you just heard from. They even returned his marijuana, saying because he had so little of it, it would have been a misdemeanor charge. And that is inconsistent with the purpose of the task force. For the E-Team, I'm Kristen Volk.
I don't think they had any choice.